Hey guys, it's Tori again with Camp Chef on this chilly fall day here in Logan, Utah. We are going to be making for you today some pumpkin French toast with caramel syrup. So this is not just any pumpkin French toast. We are also going to have caramel syrup with it, which will be great.
And bacon. Don't forget
and
the bacon.
Yes, bacon. Tom's in charge of the bacon.
Yes.
We'll not forget about the bacon. So to start, we are going to start with the caramel syrup. We're going to make that in our 10-inch cast iron skillet, which, Tom, do you want to tell them about that giveaway that we're doing today?
Sure. Let me hand this off. All right. So, for those of you watching, we're going to give away our 10-inch skillet. Ta-da! If we hit 100 live viewers. If we hit 125 live viewers, this guy, a lid, and not this very well used pair of heat guard gloves, but a pair of heat guard gloves. And entry, super easy. Just comment on the video as we go along, and then I'll be able to take your comments and find a winner there. We will announce the winner tomorrow when we post the recipe. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, guys, let's get cooking some breakfast for dinner.
Yay! And make sure to share this with your friends so they can get in on this giveaway too. Remember, 10-inch cast iron skillet, some heat guard gloves, lid, all depending on how many viewers we get.
Yeah, so Kayla, make sure you're sharing this with your friends so that they can enter too.
So, the caramel syrup, it might sound like, ooh, homemade syrup, that's really advanced and crazy. No, because I don't make advanced and crazy recipes. So, it's super easy, actually. Is this burner on? Yes, it is. Yeah?
No, it's not.
It's not on. We need to light it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this to medium-low heat, and we're gonna melt some butter in our skillet.
And while that's going on, we're getting our griddle ready for some bacon and French toast. And Mike, thanks for joining in. And for those of you just now joining in, where are you guys from? Who's joining in from where? All right, Tori, what do we got going on now?
Okay, so we want to let that butter get melting. And what we're going to be adding to make our caramel is just really simple. We have some brown sugar, we have some light corn syrup, don't get the dark kind, and then some water, which hopefully all of you have. I'm actually going to set this on our griddle just for a little bit because it's pretty cold out here. So I'm going to let the syrup warm up as I start getting this butter nice and melted.
All right, folks, we are at 5762 live viewers. When we hit 100, some lucky person's going to win a 10-inch skillet. If we hit 125, we'll get the skillet, a lid, and a pair of heat guard gloves. So make sure, guys, you're sharing this with your friends, letting them know about it. And it's an opportunity to get another pumpkin recipe just when you don't have enough for Halloween.
Right? Hey, I don't mind another pumpkin recipe. I love me some pumpkin stuff. I mean, it only comes around once a year. What else are you gonna make? Alright, so we're getting this melted. Getting our syrup warmed up a little bit. And then we add some brown sugar. You want this tightly packed. We want lots of brown sugar in this.
And Kayla, to answer your question, all of our cast iron comes pre-seasoned. So, literally, you get it home, you arrive, pull it out of the box, and you're ready to cook in minutes.
Literally ready to cook. Also, another great thing about cast iron, well, especially ours pre-seasoned and everything, but making something like caramel syrup, which, you know, caramel and syrup, two of the stickiest substances that you can possibly eat. That would probably stick to a lot of pans, you know? And it would be a big mess to clean up, big headache. But the really nice thing about cast iron, when it's nicely seasoned, is it's non-stick. Even for really sticky stuff like caramel syrup, which hopefully you guys will see here in just a little while.
And while Tori's working on this, just to catch everyone up to speed, so we're going to be doing some pumpkin French toast with bacon. Can't forget the bacon. Caramel syrup. And for those of you just joining in, if we hit 100 live viewers, we're going to give away 10-inch skillet. If we hit 125, the skillet lid, and this pair of gloves. And entry is easy, guys. All you got to do is comment on this video. Just make sure that you share with your friends. Let them know about it so that everyone can join in on the fun.
Definitely. So I've just added the water and the syrup. Once again, that's just plain old tap water. And then some light corn syrup. Just getting all that together. So once you have that all together in your skillet, you just want to keep stirring it until the sugar really starts melting. It starts to thicken up and the whole mixture is bubbling. And that'll it takes about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes.
Woohoo! 100 live viewers!
Oh, did we
Alright,
get
guys.
that? Nice.
So when we're done with the video, and you have until midnight tonight to comment on the video, I'm going to pull all the comments and select the winner. And if we get 125, someone gets to win the skillet, a cast iron lid, and some heat guard gloves. So definitely, guys, make sure you're staying joined in and sharing with your friends.
Definitely. While I'm finishing this up, Tom, you want to start laying out that bacon?
Absolutely.
So I can take
Gonna
the phone for you.
Hand over the phone. And just for good measure, even though this is a seasoned griddle, we're going to go ahead and put down some non-stick spray just to help things out a little bit. And when you're doing bacon, I mean, you don't want it super hot, just hot enough to get things going. And if you're off out somewhere, not cooking on your backyard where you know you're on a level surface, a good trick to be able to make sure everything's level, or you want to make sure your bacon grease is running where it needs to, preferably down into the grease catch. Before you turn on your griddle and get it heated up, just take a cup of water, pour it on the griddle, and then adjust your stove accordingly, and then that way you're going to be able to control all the grease. So let's get some bacon going. Where are my bacon fans out there?
Yeah, can we get some likes for bacon? I feel like we're always managing to work bacon into our recipes in one way or another. You know, that's not a bad thing.
I really see nothing wrong with that, Tori.
Alright, while Tom's laying that out, you guys, I'm going to show you what this caramel syrup is starting to look like. Ta-da! So, as I said before, you want to stir it until it's really bubbling. This is what I mean by really bubbling. It's almost frothy in a way. So when I reached that point, I just turned off the heat, because another nice thing about cast iron, gotta love cast iron, is it stays warm. So we want our syrup to stay warm, otherwise it'll harden into, you know, like caramel candy, which will be a little bit tough to pour onto our French toast. But I don't want to burn it, so I've turned off the heat, and I'm just going to let the cast iron keep it nice and warm while we cook the rest of our brinner.
Brinner.
Alright,
Get one more piece of bacon on there. Throw that guy right there. And get a close-up shot. Alright, guys, on that bacon. Oh, bacon. It may kill you, but it's wonderful. All right, so we got the bacon going, Tori. We got the caramel syrup going. What's next?
So now we can start on our pumpkin batter for our French toast. Now most of you probably know how to make regular French toast. You know, you dip the bread, all that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much the same, except we're gonna add some pumpkin to the mix. So the way we do that is you need your eggs, of course, which I will crack in just a second. Gloves. All right, so we start with 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. Sure you guys all know how to count.
Hey, for those of you just now joining in, so we're doing pumpkin French toast, bacon, caramel sauce, and since we're at 100 viewers, some lucky person is going to win a 10-inch skillet. But if we hit 125, make sure you share with your friends, we'll be giving away 10-inch skillet, a lid to go with it, and a pair of our heat guard gloves. And guys, entry is super easy. All you're doing is commenting on the video and sharing with your friends. We will announce the winner tomorrow when we post the recipe, so make sure you keep an eye on our Facebook page. Oh, 120. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. All right, Tori, how are things going over here?
All right. So, while you guys were over watching the bacon, I combined pumpkin puree, buttermilk, eggs, some cinnamon, and some pumpkin pie spice, all together to make our batter for this pumpkin French toast. You want to just make sure that's all whisked together, nice and smooth.
Laura, definitely have to agree. Bacon is a wonderful sizzle sound.
I'm just going to set that over here. All right. Now we do the dipping, which, you know, there's not really a pretty way to do it. You just got to go for it.
Oh, Tori, do you want to hand me that non-stick spray?
Good call.
And we'll pour this down on here. All right, Heather, we'll be posting the recipe tomorrow. Don't you worry about it. That'll be live, I want to say sometime between 10 and 2 tomorrow. 1:32, guys. Awesome. All right, some lucky person is going to win this skillet. Not this very skillet, but a skillet. Cast iron lid, pair of our heat guard gloves. All you got to do is comment on this video. Make sure you share with your friends because, guys, we love hearing from you. Close-up shot of the bacon. All right, Tori, what do we got going on here?
All right, this is the last piece. I've just dipped the French toast. Pretty easy. I'm assuming most of you guys know how to do this. But you just lay it in there. You want to flip it around, make sure it gets super coated with this yummy pumpkin batter. I've just laid them all out right there. And we're going to go ahead and stick them on the griddle.
Alright, where are my French toast lovers out there? And bacon. Alright. Tori, can you swap me out? I need to
Definitely.
turn over that bacon. Alright, I did see a comment on there. Tori, who was it that commented about the bacon press? May have already gone by.
Oh, Robert.
Robert, we do have a bacon press, and definitely you can use one. Today it was more just a personal thing, option not to use the bacon press. But I definitely can. It'll keep the bacon from doing all of this. As Tori said, you'll lose some of the bacon, it shrinks. He wants to enjoy the whole piece of bacon. But when you got a bacon press, you're definitely able to do that.
Yeah, if you want a nice flat piece of crispy bacon, which I like those, but you know, to each his own.
Yep.
So to update you guys, here's our caramel syrup. I think the last time we saw it, it was bubbling pretty well. I had turned off the heat. This has just been sitting with no heat, but in our cast iron, which, as you guys probably know, keeps the heat really nicely. So you can see it's like a really perfect syrup texture. It's gonna pour great over that pumpkin French toast.
That French toast is almost ready to turn. Bacon is almost ready. Back, but move some of this bacon around. And let no bacon go to waste. We still have some more bacon we need to cook.
Jeff, that sounds like a great solution. Just eat more bacon if it's too small, right, Tom?
Absolutely.
Keela, the table we're using over here, I'll just go to it really quickly. This is called our Mesa camp table. We've used this actually in quite a few videos. Sorry for all the mess of our cooking, but it's super nice. It's an aluminum just roll top table, so you can fold it all up when you're done cooking, which is why we've used it in like every video, because it's so convenient. And yeah, you can definitely find that online. Tom, how's the French toast? I guess I can check it. Take a quick look. Oh, it's perfect. There we go. Some pumpkin French toast, you guys.
I think everyone would be really impressed by the dancing Tori and I are doing here, making sure we're not in one another's way.
Yeah. Behind the scenes magic.
So for those of you just joining in, obviously we're cooking some of the best thing known to man, bacon. Got another pumpkin recipe with some pumpkin French toast, some homemade caramel sauce, which on the off chance you end up with some left over, which if you do, maybe you did something wrong. We tested this recipe yesterday, had some leftovers. Maybe we did something wrong, but you know, get some parchment paper, put it on a plate so it doesn't go all over the place, and put it in your fridge, and you got homemade caramel.
Yeah, that works too. So you want to keep it warm if you're going to use it as syrup, but if you have extra at the end of the day, then you just pour it on some parchment paper, like Tom said. We actually have some caramel waiting in the fridge after this because we made some yesterday. So that'll be great.
And also for those of you just joining in, so because now we're at 165 viewers, someone tomorrow is going to win this skillet with a cast iron lid and a pair of our heat guard gloves. All you need to do to enter is just comment on this video, and guys, make sure you're sharing this with your friends, because you know, sharing is caring, and we want to care for our friends.
Particularly when there's free cast iron at stake.
Yeah. All right. Bacon going. All right. Where are my bacon lovers out there, guys? Who loves bacon?
And French toast. That other side is probably getting close.
All right, Tori, do you want to take a look at that French toast?
Yeah. Grab our plate. Feel like it'll be pretty close to being ready. Yep. Here we go.
Buddy.
Oh, I'm so excited to eat this. It's like every video I wish that we could like send you guys a taste of what we're making, because it just looks so good.
Guys, I'm sorry but not sorry that we're eating in front of you. All right, so Tori, what do we do now? We've got the pumpkin French toast done. What are we doing here?
Well, I just turned on the burner for a quick second longer because it is a bit chilly out here and our syrup was starting to thicken. Like I said, if you want it to stay syrup, you need to keep it warm. Otherwise, it will turn into caramel candy. It'll taste good, but it won't really pour that well. So, figured we had maybe a minute or two to go with the bacon. So if you're trying to time your breakfast or your Brenner correctly, then you want to make sure that your syrup stays warm.
And while she's finishing that up, at the request of our customer service department, grab a pair of gloves here, they suggested we take some bacon and put it on the French toast. So it's almost like those bacon maple bars. I haven't had one of those. I don't know if there's some of you guys out there that have. If it involves bacon and a donut, that sounds like a win-win to me.
So would this be a bacon pumpkin bar then? Instead of
I think so.
maple?
All right, Tori, how are we looking?
Pretty good. I mean, it's gonna be warm, but it'll be ready to pour. So, are we ready for liftoff, Tom?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
All right, guys, do you think we're ready to give this thing a try? Oh, smother it. Sean, I think we might. Tori, can you deliver?
Well, I think so. You want to use the heat guard glove? That's why we're giving it away with the cast iron, because it does get warm. We're gonna go for it. Is that smothered enough for you guys?
Hey, Bill, what is it you want to know exactly about the stove? All right, we're gonna let that cool for just a minute, and then we'll be trying it out. All right, well, Bill, you know, the stove, so this stove, you got 3 burners here, and each burner is doing 30,000 BTUs. Hand the phone off over to Tori. Sorry guys, each burner is doing 30,000 BTUs. So that's, you know, 3 times roughly the amount of BTUs that your at-home stove does. So you're gonna have plenty of heat so you can cook a lot of food very quickly. I'm gonna spread out some of this bacon here. And this particular stove, our Expedition 3X, so one of the nifty things about this particular stove is that it has rotary ignition. So rather than having to use a lighter, you want one just in case. Each burner has its own little electronic, I guess you'd call it a prong, that it's like a spark plug, really is what it does. So you can light those, and you can get a carry bag. We've got a 3-burner carry bag, roller carry bag. It has almost kind of the rollerblade type wheels on it. A lot more easy to roll around if you're going tailgating or going from your vehicle to your campsite. So in all, I want to say it weighs about 65, 70 pounds. That's what I want to say this thing weighs. And the griddle with the Expedition 3X, it does come with a griddle. And then this is an added accessory. It's our grease cup. So anyway.
And it's working like a champ.
That it is.
Is any of that bacon ready, Tom? Because we've had quite a few requests that we need to top this delicious creation with some more bacon.
More bacon?
More bacon.
All right. I'm
right?
down with
You
that.
guys want more bacon? Is that what I'm hearing? Let's get some likes for more bacon on this.
Another piece of bacon, and grab that guy.
looks more like it. That's closer to what we want, right? Am I right?
All right, Tori,
I think so.
do you want to be the first one to try this?
Oh geez, I'm the first one to try it. Okay.
Yep, you're the first one to try it.
I don't even know where to attack this thing. I mean, this is a little bit overwhelming for me. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and cut some French toast. Get a little bit of bacon over here. Oh, I want that bacon. Come back. Okay.
Bacon.
Getting it all together. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is maybe one of the crazier things I've eaten. Alright. Yeah.
2 thumbs up?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
More bacon was a good idea.
Let's start here.
Yum.
Get a piece of bacon, get some sauce. Another rough day
Another
at the Camp
rough
Chef
day.
office.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who just joined in, make sure you comment on the video. You have until midnight tonight. And for anyone who comments on the video, that is an entry. And you know what, we'll throw it in. If you share the video, that's 2 entries.
Ooh.
So make sure you comment and share, and we will announce the winner of a 10-inch cast iron skillet, and we'll toss in a lid and also a pair of our heat guard gloves.
Ones that are newer and prettier than these ones, but
Yes. But we'll be posting the winner of that along with the recipe for this tomorrow between 10 and 2. So keep a look on our Facebook page for that. And make sure if you have recipe ideas or things you guys you want to see us do, send us an email, social@campchef.com, and Tori or I will get that. And who knows, maybe we'll be cooking what you send to us on Facebook Live. And the other thing, as a heads up, I know I'm kind of rambling here, we're going to be having some special guests here in the next couple months. So keep a lookout for that. In the meantime, Tori, anything else?
nope. Tune in next week, guys. We'll see you.
See you guys.